Hello, my name is Chrissy. I'm the one your mother warned you about. Because I'm financially unstable and not very domestic. You don't hear many parents, do you? You don't hear many parents saying to their sons, I want for you, my son, the one thing I want for you, my boy, my little prince, before I die, it's for you to get together with a wannabe part-time amateur stand-up comedian. And if I could build this woman from scratch, a pipe dream, a fantasy for you, my angel, my only son, I'd want her to be a divorced single mother with moderate to severe mental health problems. Preferably depression and ADHD, so that on the rare occasions that she manages to get out of bed, it's to say, my God, what an interesting moth. Quite weird though, isn't it, this stand-up comedy? Quite a weird, uncomfortable social interaction, actually. From our point of view, we're up here bearing our souls in return for a laugh. I was bearing our souls. That would be a bit of a cheap laugh, wouldn't it? Needs must sometimes. And from your point of view, whatever I say, you have to listen. So if I wanted to talk to you about my last smear test, I'm not going to. It was pretty standard. I couldn't get much material out of it. But if I wanted to, it would be pretty bad news for anyone apart from the people who are here for that kind of material. The ones who go, oh, yes, she's doing a smear test bit. I love cervical humour. I don't actually mind weird social situations, though. I think I'm quite a weird, awkward person. I like unprecedented things. They sit well with me. Everything else, not so much. I'll give you an example. A while ago, I had what I would call a challenging day. Two things happened, and that's more things than usually happen to me in a day. First thing was that I had some neutral feedback from my manager, not negative feedback, neutral feedback. The second thing was that I slightly set my kitchen on fire. Now, I am aware that those two things for most people have quite a clear hierarchy in terms of how much they're supposed to bother you. I am aware of normal mental processes. I've just never actually had one myself. And this is how my brain reacted to it. Okay, first, neutral feedback from my manager. Well, I'm going to be fired. I'm going to lose my job. I'm not going to be able to pay the mortgage. I'm going to lose my house. The song says nobody wants you when you're down and out. Nobody's going to want me. Nobody wants me now, but they're going to want me even less. I'm going to die alone and unloved in a sewer, and my cat Bernard is going to feast on my corpse. Which, when you think about it, is an overreaction. But I need that kind of positive feedback. I crave positive feedback. When my doctor said that my urine sample was perfect, without thinking, my response was, oh, thanks. Put that on my CV. Put it on my Tinder profile. Good sense of humor. Perfect urine sample. So yeah, neutral feedback was hard for me. Contrast that with a literal fire in my home. Now, don't get me wrong. It was scary. I had to use the fire blanket for the first time ever. I didn't know how to use it. In my mind, there was a 50-50 chance that in using the fire blanket to put out the fire, I would set the fire blanket on fire. I was terrified. But once I got used to the situation, I sorted it out, had a chance to calm down. My brain's reaction to it was, oh, I tell you what, that was a nice change of pace. I have a complicated relationship with my brain, which is problematic because I live there. And so I'll be working. Sometimes I'll be working, on my laptop. I'm not a pianist or a very good mime. I'll be working and my brain will go, hi. Busy? Yes. Yes, I'm working. Why? You know how you're interested in languages? Yes. Why? And you know how the French word for bike is vélo? Yes, I'm aware of that. Yes. Why? Velociraptors were called velociraptors because they rode bicycles. That's not true. That's not true. That's no etymology at best. So quite a weird brain. And if you're on the fence still, I'll tell you one more story. It's just a short story. I know I'm probably running over time. a while ago, I was walking around a supermarket and everybody seemed to be unusually smiley. And I said to myself, oh, that's nice. Everyone's smiling at me. Maybe it's this new hat. Maybe it's a magic hat. Maybe everyone who looks at my magic hat has to smile. And then I thought, no, it's probably awkward smiling, isn't it? Because you're in a supermarket, walking around a supermarket, talking to yourself about your magical hat. I've been Chrissy Derbyshire. Thank you. Please, sorry. Ignore me. I wasn't here.